Hello everybody, this is your boy Elite here bringing back some more NASCAR Rivals with the 1998 season. Practice we did okay, qualifying we did okay, middle of the pack, middle of the row. This track is very loose, couldn't really find anything. Put it on the very loose side just for practice and qualifying to get a good speed piece. I know I wouldn't be able to do that when there's other drivers around me because you're able to just Tokyo drift through 1 and 2, hold it open and just zoom. But in racing conditions, you don't want that. So we're actually going to make it even a little bit on the tight side. That way I actually have more stability because I know I can stick it to the bottom and keep it under.
Let's head to the track where the drivers and teams are making their final preparations.
So let's see what I can do. I knew I did not out-qualify Bill Elliott because he did start higher than I did. I originally was going to be 17th, but Bill Elliott, he had an issue, so he got sent to the rear. And Justin Haley, I just out-qualified him from good speed. Can I bully Kurt Busch? Can I get on the bottom before turns 1 and 2? Can I do that? I think I'm going to be able to. I am my own spotter this race. Turn the TV off. He's a spotter in the game. Doesn't really give good information. There's too many times where we say clear all around and someone was on my left side and I just end up taking myself out or taking them out, and vice versa. They would say, hey, there's someone to your left. I look to the left. There's no one around me. Then again, the audio can only correlate so fast to what's going on in the track. So, but I figured it lets you just look left, right, or back, so I can be my own spotter, honestly. We're having a good run. So far, guys are using their paint schemes, the patriotic ones. It's weird not seeing Rasha Singh run his because I know he has a jockey, and that is one of the patriotic paint schemes. He's called 600. I passed your Orchard. That's pretty cool. Is the Sunday night before Memorial Day. And for this, for my practice race piece, this track did require a little bit more practice than I expected. I used Corey LaJoie's number 7 built Chevrolet. Used to do the patriotic alternative paint scheme. So that was fun. That was a fun race. I got up to a speed rating of 98, and I said, okay, 100 difficulty is good enough, right? It should be a good challenge. Because I was worried for a little bit. I did another one. I only had, 96, 97. I'm like, that's still kind of bad. So at least I got it up to a 98. So I'm like, okay, 100 will be a good challenge. It's not going to be way too tough for not even competitive, but I'm also not running away with the show. And I'm getting absolutely slaughtered here by Carl Larson. Now we're on the very high side. That's not where I want to be. Okay. Yep, that was not a wise idea because now we're in the wall. We are just losing all my momentum, all my positions. Going from 5th to 10th. Putting it in the wall doesn't really help my case. And we're about to do it again. Yeah, that was just a shit show. Yeah, I had nothing to lose, but yeah.
Coming to green, driver. Alright, coming to green. Inside.
That stinks. I mean, I didn't have to pit, but honestly, why not? See, the rear end just slid out, and I couldn't really, and I had to chase it up the racetrack, and even on the tighter side,
Still there.
it's weird. This car definitely feels weird at Charlotte in this game. But we're gonna make quick work of these guys because I got a little bit fresher stuff, like maybe 6, 7, not even 7 laps. Fresher stuff. What about maybe 3 or 4? Really? I wasn't really paying attention to the lap count. But this is the longest race of the season. So there's going to be multiple pit stops, even if we go caution free and just a green green all the way to the end. But we're in 35th out of 40th after starting 40th, so it's kind of funny when I get back up to 17th or 18th. It's gonna look like, well, I made no progression at all. It's just I got sent to the back, so I passed a lot of guys multiple times, and it wasn't to put them in lap down or just regathering my positions.
Stay low. All clear.
Just gonna bump Gregson out of the way. Cedric, good to see you. Unfortunately, you're in 30th. That's not something I want to see. The other 27 car.
All the way to the wall. Clear all around.
When you think you passed one 27 car, but then you see another one, I thought I passed this car already. Nope, same car. See, that's what's funny is that in the old NASCAR games, see, it's weird not seeing Corey LaJoy use the Patriotic Paint Scheme, because usually the AI do. Same thing with Rush Racing. If they have a Patriotic Paint Scheme, they'll usually use it. But that's what I was saying. Like in NASCAR or Thunder series, when you could choose double digits, it never let you replicate a actual one that's in use in the Cup series. That's why you only had, what, 53, 56, 63, 82, 83, and 86. Those are the ones I can remember off the top of my head in order. If I missed any of those numbers, feel free to let me know, but see, that's the thing. I guess because multiple cars had the same number, and that is so weird to see, because you usually won't see that. Or even NASCAR 2011, the game, the drivers that had similar numbers, they had like a A or a letter next to it, or a dot to symbolize separation. That way, it would be really it would really be really chaotic having multiple. For example, the two 27 cars. The 27 car of Loris was the 27 car of, I don't know the other name. I can't remember. Or the 77 car of Landon Castle versus the 77 car of, I can't even remember, Josh Bilicki. Now, I mean, I can understand, you know, yes, Bobby Labonte and Kyle Busch shared the same number, but not just at the same time. Same thing with Darrell Waltrip, Matt Kenseth, Bill Elliott, Chase Elliott. So that's why this game probably lets you do 0 to 99 if you wanted to. Oh my gosh, that is a big old gaggle of guys that didn't know what they were doing. I'm surprised that there was not a wreck. That looked dangerous, honestly. And it can check up the field stupidly too, because multiple guys are on some guys are on the high side and they decide to pit, and then there's someone lower than them and they just run out of brain cells and crash them. That happened to me one time. I was right behind. See, right now all these guys are slowing up, and see, I ended up in the wall now, thanks to that. I'm surprised that didn't kill me, honestly. Just glad it didn't, but I have a lot of damage, so when I have to come down pit road, I'm going to have some extra time on pit road to prepare this. I'll lose positions. I'm probably not running as fast as either, so they'll catch up to me real quick, so it's probably not a good idea to stay out here much longer. Well, that was awful, actually. How did I manage to do that? I'm gonna have to pit. I have so much damage. That's not how I wanted this to go. Not only I have no idea how I managed to do that. That was embarrassing, honestly.
Alright, you're coming to green. Green, green, green. Car there on the outside. Clear out back.
Now I got a weird tickle in my throat. But what is also another thing about this game is you can repair your car from 0% to 100% just hunkadory, no problem. In older NASCAR games, you could only repair the car so much in a single race. Like if you went from red, if you were in the critical condition, you would get up to yellow, and then I don't think you would go from yellow to green or anything like in the NASCAR Thunder series. They can only repair so much. there was some damage that was just permanent. And I know in NASCAR Dirt to Daytona, the same developers that made this game, if you blow an engine but you make it to pit road, it's 29 minutes to drop a new engine in it. But by that time, the race is already over, unless you're playing 100% race length. Then you're going to be sitting there for 30 minutes of the race, and even then, the race might be over by then. And the problem is that when you quit, it just marks you down to last place anyway. It's even if there was guys that was so many more laps behind you, they just magically get on the racetrack and collect a majority of laps back to send you all the way to last.
Hold your line. Got one outside.
I'm still flabbergasted on how I ended up in that predicament. Did I get loose? Did I get tight? Like, what happened?
Outside by himself.
Like, I'm surprised that didn't even kill me. I wonder if DNFs are even enabled. Because I've had similar wrecks like that and it would DNF me. So does this game just, did it not did it disable the DNFs piece? I didn't change the settings. I always go in there and I made sure that the DNFs were enabled, but I guess not this time because I thought they changed over. Because even in practice runs, I DNF'd. So I have no idea how I didn't DNF from this one. Because I know that kind of contact will DNF you. I've done it before in career modes before. And I thought, you know, that's the same thing. Season mode would have the same thing as career mode. I know in quick race it's hard to DNF. You would have a lot of damage and you still wouldn't DNF, but in career mode and in season mode it's easy to DNF. Well, it's not easy, it's just very, well, yeah, it is easy. You accidentally tap the wall a little too hard and it just kills you. You just get ended.
Clear and behind him. Outside.
Then again, the DNF, if it's a little too easy, it's like,
He's moving. Clear behind him.
I'm gonna be honest. Like if I just run like crap, finish 20th just on raw speed alone, okay, yeah, that's an L. That's just I finished the race, but DNFing, it sucks. It's like you could have had a faster car, but you never know now because you're out of the race too soon.
He's in there.
Now, if you're sitting in 37th, 38th for DNF, it's like, okay, I beat up the race car, that's the only loss. We didn't lose any positions, really.
Careful. Still there.
But that also brings up a weird debate I have with myself. Like, if I have like a poor average finish, would I rather have it because I keep getting wrecked? Or would I rather just have that poor average finish just out of speed? It's like you're finishing the races, it's just you're not finishing good. It's like you're staying out of trouble, it's just you're slow. You're not fast. And that could be a multitude of reasons, you know, equipment, you're not with the best drivers, or maybe you just suck as a driver. But obviously if you're finishing the race and just bringing it home, you're doing the best you can. And at the end of the day, that's the bare minimum. At least bring the equipment back home in one piece. Because that definitely helps focus for the next race a little bit quicker. We're going to pit this time. Okay, cool. Is everyone back on the lead lap? I don't know, but yeah, I didn't see anyone take wave around, but then again, I'm in the top 10. Because I really do not want to pin it so many guys a lap down. That's stupid. That's not what I wanted to do in the slightest. That's why I did not like that rack. I was actually contemplating on just killing the recording and starting the race over again. Because I don't want to just pin everyone a lap down. That's lame. I think I've done that before accidentally, and I'm like, oh, I guess that's just how it is. But it just feels so cheap and cheesy. And most of the time when I am doing practice runs, if I cause a wreck or something, I send myself to the back. I'm just like, well, I'm the reason why that happened. I'm going to send myself to the back, go down pit road, pit, and try again. Yeah, see, I can't hold on to this lead worth anything. As soon as I get it, I lose it right away. So I would say if I can get a top 5, that would be a great run. At least a top 10. But a win, I don't know if that's possible. I'm getting split. Okay. Not cool, dude. It's not cool. Okay.
Middle and top are moving.
Yeah.
All 3 lanes uphill.
Wow, I just got split.
He's moving. Clearing behind.
And now Bill Elliott's gonna pass me too, huh? Can I at least get the draft from Tyler Reddick and Austin
Use
Dillon?
it if you need it.
Both RCR cars? Wild.
Got a headlight out on
Oh
your
no,
bumper.
you don't like that. Oh, okay, Bill Elliott's on the net now. So. Yep, now we're fighting for fifth. See, this is a position we're fighting for, not 17th or 18th.
Coming to you quick.
Hey, Haley, Justin Haley, and Ross Chastain, take
Got a
notes.
headlight out on your bumper.
Okay, yeah, I did not mean to door him. Not in the slightest. Okay, we are tight, but that's better than loose in this track. Because loose will send you up the wall.
Hold your line here. Got one up top.
Alrighty. I know I'm slowing these guys up so much, or much faster than the others like you're parking the bus. These guys want to get around me. I have, what, 18 laps of fuel left in me. Oh no.
Headlight out on your bumper here.
Okay, I'm in the air. I'm in the air. NASCAR, call a caution. 15 seconds worth of damage. Yeah. Oh, I did pin it one lap down. Man.
Carter has green flag in hand.
Well, that was funny, actually, just up in the air. Yeah, that proves that DNFs have to be disabled. Because that should have been a DNF.
Got a car high now. All clear. All clear. No pressure from behind.
But honestly, I don't really care. If I get sent to the back for a lot of damage repair, that's fine. Because DNFing in this game, in the season and career mode, is just ridiculous. You could slam the wall just enough, like, as if, you know, I get it, in real life, you hit the wall hard enough, you break a toe link or a tie rod, and it's over. But in a game, come on, can't we have the cars a little bit more resistant? Like, okay, I understand, yeah, if I'm flying in the air and flipping, yeah, that should be a DNF, for sure. Because even the NASCAR games EA made, like Thunder 4 and
Still there. I won't look
that
at the top.
game, yeah, if you're up in the air, you're probably not surviving the wreck. You're either your fuel cell is gonna blow, your engine's gonna blow, and then later on when they added you wrecked your car, that would be definitely you wrecked your car, because your car had 0 to 100% health,
Car there on the
and
inside.
if you get hit hard enough or hit enough times, you'll wreck your car. So I'm pretty sure DNFs are disabled accidentally, so that kind of stinks, you know. Don't get me wrong, it gives me a little bit of a room for error, but
All the way up. Get up. Get up.
on the opposite side of things, I kind of want the race as clean as possible. Because I have DNF'd before in career modes, and I'm like, gosh dang. Just from, you know, hitting the wall. And what's funny is that the car gets up and just drives off. Well, you know, the AI, the autopilot takes the car and you're able to drive it to pit road. Because I remember in the NASCAR games, well, if you're wrecked, your car just has the whatever momentum it has from gravity, and it just slides down the racetrack. And same thing with NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. If your engine's blown, well, you're not gonna move anywhere. You're done. I remember NASCAR 2011, the game when I ran out of fuel one time, because I was so used to the old EA games where you ran out of fuel, you just coast to the line, to the pit road, and you know, or to the line. I ran out of fuel. It marked me last place, and then it just went through the pit zone. It's like, nope, you're done. It's like you ran out of fuel right there. It's like, I was like, what? What do you mean I'm done? You can't just coast? No, once you're out of fuel, it's a DNF. I'm like, how is that? How is that right? That's so dumb. That disappointed me. Also, in NASCAR 2011, the game, your career mode was really just a glorified season mode. There was no currency. There was no actual objection. Like, there was no team objectives or anything. Your team couldn't fire you. You couldn't hire or get fired. You didn't lose anything. It really was just a glorified season mode. And this was for a game that released for Xbox 360, PS3, and Wii. Yes, I had the Wii version, so maybe there's a difference, but I heard the same things about people that had on PS3 and Xbox. You know, damage model was not real and realistic piece. The only side piece, the front end and rear end would get crumpled up, yes, but the thing is, the car wouldn't, it seemed like the car wouldn't have any slower pace or any real damage. Even when you put full damage, that was the most damage. So I wonder how light the cosmetic damage would have been. Because you could blow a tire and you would just be fine. You could still drive with a blown tire, and it seemed like you almost didn't lose any speed at all. And also another thing, cars that got trapped a lap down, if they were multiple laps down and they were on the racetrack, they passed me. It's like, how'd they pass me for position? They were 3 laps down. I was on the lead lap. They just gained all their laps back. Also, your driver, if you choose a custom driver to make your own driver, oh my gosh, I wrecked it again. How is that only 1 second of damage? Estimated fuel laps remaining. Okay. Your driver already had a set date of birth. It was like February of 1980, something like that. So you're already 31 years old. Okay, so everyone is on the lead lap now. So everyone, okay, cool. So now I have a chance to go all the way to 39 for 40th. But yeah, this was definitely not a very strong race for me. Kind of embarrassing, honestly. That tire marks of where I wrecked it. That's funny. I guess this is what happens when I try to do commentary and play a NASCAR game at the same time. But overall, yeah, NASCAR in 2011. Yes, even though I played that game a lot when I was younger, looking back on it, it was not that great. Let's see here, but there was a couple of interesting things about that game. It had a time trial mode, which was basically like, I guess, the King's Thunder plates or Lightning plates. It was, you had a goal time where you had to hit a certain time of gold or mastery time. Also, elimination races, those were fun. You can even choose the grid size. You could run one-on-ones if you wanted to. And that was the first time I seen that in a NASCAR game. You could have a 1 through 42 opponents. You didn't have to run. You could literally, if you wanted to, run a 10-man race, run an all-star race at. You could basically run like if you wanted to, an all-star race at Darlington or all-star race. You know, kind of a shorter field at any track you wanted to. So that was pretty cool, actually. Hey, Kurt Busch. No, I was in the lead long enough. I'm not gonna let you have this one for me. So I got 1 lap to go. I'm gonna send it.
Car high here. Careful.
Oh, I'm getting hit by freaking what? Bell over here in the Yahoo number 20. Now he's gonna get by Kurt Busch. He's looking, trying to get me. No. We're gonna get it, boys. Oh, brother, this actually took way too long to record. And it was 100 speed rating, so we'll take it. Oh, before I lose my recording, because that would be embarrassing, honestly. Because my power thing is off, so. Okay, let's see here. Okay, because I was worried that maybe jiggling my laptop I lost camera, so I'm like, oh, recording ends short. Hey, let's see who's barbecuing. Because I saw someone smoking. Who lost their engine? Who blew it? Oh, I see it now. It was Of course, it's my driver, Alex Bowman. Even in game, he blows an engine, huh? I definitely, I'm gonna be honest, this was definitely, yeah, he got ninth, so he must have blew the engine right at the end. Oh, I did trap a lot of guys a lap down, so this was definitely not a very well-deserved win, to say the least. William Byron was the first incident of the race. So yeah, Alex Bowman got 10th, 9th actually. He got a decent run, so. Yeah, we got it with 185, over 142 of Kyle Larson overtaking Matt Kenseth. Let's take a quick look at these guys. Alex Bowman is in 20th now, so yippee. William Byron dropping down to 16th now. Yeah, that was Kyle Busch. That also got the worst of it. BJ McLeod now all the way in last place. Loris had a heck of a day, moving from 40th all the way to 36. Great run for him. Yeah, watch this nonsense. What was that? Let's see here. Anyways, this is Yeet Lee signing off. Stay fresh, douchebags. Oh, I had to go for the victory celebration. Or not, but I'm gonna be honest, this was definitely a not deserved win. He's actually a DNF. I'm surprised that, I don't know, the game I must have forgot to enable DNFs again, even though I can enable it every time I play, and then when I turn it off, and I save the changes, it just disables the DNFs again. He's actually a DNF 3 times. Kyle Larson had the fastest lap. Yeah, I knew I wasn't the fastest person. Reese Jr. led the most laps, so, yeah. Yeah, 37th up to 6th. Great stuff. William Byron first to worst. You can't make that up. The opposite of what you want to do, honestly. So, anyways, yep. Elite signing off. Stay fresh, douchebags.